At the end of this video, I'm going to take you somewhere to show you something which is considered to be one of the most brutal looking things in the entire world. It all started a couple of weeks ago when I posted this picture to my Instagram and asked people what they thought. Only 17% of people loved it, the rest either hated it or were just ambivalent.
Who cares?
It's obviously a picture of a building, but it's in the style of something they call brutalism. Emerging in the mid-20th century, these raw, monolithic, often austere-looking designs have sparked both admiration and disdain in equal measure. Of all the design styles, never has there been a design style as polarising or controversial as the style of architectural brutalism. They often call the style a desecration of both the landscape and even beauty itself.
And then there are some of us, less pretentious types, aka moi, who see something far different.
Now, I first fell in love with brutalism when I moved to London and discovered the Hayward Gallery on the South Bank. The Hayward Gallery was like my introduction to brutalism, and I've been obsessed with the style ever since. So in this video, I'm going to present you with my case for why I think brutalist critics should try to look at it from a different perspective. So to do that, I'm taking you to Berlin, the capital of Germany, to look at some of the best examples of brutalist architecture, to see if I can change your mind.
Well, good luck with that.
Welcome to Berlin. Quite nice so far. For this trip, we'll be staying at the Courtyard Hotel in Berlin. Together, we'll visit 4 brutalist buildings, the last one being something truly remarkable.
So after World War II, Europe and many other parts of the world had this colossal task of reconstructing and rebuilding whole cities that had been devastated by bombing and warfare. But because the war was so expensive, there wasn't much money left over. Not only money, but materials. So they needed like a cheap, quick and easy solution to rebuild cities.
I think I might have an idea.
The first place we're going to go and shoot is a church. Well, it was built as a church, it's now a contemporary art gallery. It's called St. Agnes Church. It was built between 1964 and 1967 by an architect called Werner Duttmann.
Not only was money in short supply, but so were traditional building materials, which led builders and architects to turn to concrete.
I think that might work.
There it is.
See, not only was concrete abundant, but most importantly, it was cheap.
That's why you're getting this one so cheap.
The war had brought about significant social change across Europe. With a push for new housing, public buildings and institutions, brutalism was seen as the easy answer. But there was a big problem.
Please just tell me what the problem is.
Despite beauty being subjective, if we were to be purely objective about this, it's pretty ugly, isn't it? I mean, it's not pretty.
It's so ugly.
If it's so ugly, then why do so many of us love it so much? Buildings like St. Agnes Church became defining landmarks, representing both a break from the past and a commitment to a hopeful future. The movement's core ethos is about functionality, honesty, and boldness, and that struck a chord universally. The design style spread everywhere from the United States to Brazil, India to South America. The global spread transformed brutalism from this post-war architectural response into a worldwide phenomenon.
I feel like brutalism does a really good job of challenging our notions of conventional beauty.
Let's go and check out the next building. I'm having so much fun making this video, by the way.
See, these aren't just concrete structures, they're a testament to an era.
The next place we're going to go and visit is somewhere called Kritsburgh Tower.
To a philosophy, to a radical approach to design.
Technically it doesn't class as a brutalist structure, but I just wanted to show you because it sort of follows the design principles of brutalism. So you can see how it's affected so much of the architecture in cities.
These monolithic edifices, they stand as an almost silent witness to history.
Think you're being a little theatrical?
The next place I'm going to take you is the Czech Embassy. Here we are. This is the Czech Embassy. You can just see how influenced that building has been by brutalism.
I'm getting in a taxi for this next place I'm going to take you because it's a little bit further out of town, but I have to take you to see this piece of architecture because this is probably the most divisive, the most polarising piece of brutalist architecture in the entire world.
It can't be that bad, whatever it is.
Oh, You don't get much more brutal than this building here. This is the Moosh Bunker, or Mouse Bunker.
It's hideous, and I'll tell you something else, it's a little traumatizing.
It may look like it has a very sinister past, and that's because it does. This is where they used to come up with Robbie Williams songs. I'm joking, even worse than that. They used to test on animals, mainly mice. It was built in the 1970s and closed down in 2010, and now you can't get in. It's all gated and cameras and fortified, and it's a shame because you can imagine it being some sort of trendy wine bar, but instead it's just all locked away and being slowly reclaimed by nature. I just wish you could get in there.
There's a way.
I mean, I'm sure that's German for photographers are welcome to jump over this fence and take a few shots. I'm sure it is.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, the things I do for you guys. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Personally, I think it's stunning, not because of how it looks, I think it's ugly as hell, but because of how it makes me feel and just how provocative it is. I'm so intrigued by it. It's almost like it has its own gravitational pull. Most buildings make you feel like they're protecting you from whatever's outside, but this building is different. This building makes you feel like you're being protected from whatever's inside. And that's what I find so fascinating about it.
Yes, of course, some brutalism is objectively ugly, but I challenge you to look past that and tell me what else it makes you feel. What does it provoke in you? I want to know if I changed your mind. Let me know down below if you appreciate brutalism, if you can see where I'm coming from. And yeah, cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon. Bye.